What up, Super Players? The homie C-Rod, and today I got a deck profile of the beast, the legend himself, the undefiable, undefeatable Broly legendary Super Saiyan. Not even Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans, can do anything about this guy right here. And I got pretty much the leader right here. For those of you that don't know, you get this leader by going to watch the Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan rescreening. That was pretty much the first time Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, or a Broly movie has been in theaters. Well, at least the legendary Super Saiyan has been in theaters, and that's more than a special occasion. So what Bandai decided to do is, like, why not give an exclusive card when you go watch the movie? And I gotta say, top-notch quality watching Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan in theaters. 10 out of 10. Especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan. It's a very awesome movie. They just make Broly so OP, and I tried my best to make this deck profile as OP as possible. And obviously it's Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, so why not add a Broly legendary deck right here for you guys, just cause you guys are players. Alright, so Broly Legends Dawning. So his unawakened ability is, we got base form Broly right over here, looking wimpy and scrawny. Even Vegeta is bossing him around in the beginning of the movie. He's like, Broly, come with me, we're gonna go dominate. And little does Vegeta know that Broly is a beast. So what does Broly do? When this card attacks a leader card, you may choose one card in your life, place it in the drop area. Some of you guys are already like, damn, that sucks. Every time you attack the leader, you lose a life, and it doesn't even go to your hand. Yeah, and on top of that, you also place the top 3 cards from the top of your deck in the drop area. And right now it's looking like all you do is just hit yourself. But when you do all that, pretty much crit yourself and drop 3 cards from the top of your deck to the drop area, what do? You get to make your opponent discard 1 card from their hand. And using this discard ability is what we're going to be doing to pretty much use Broly to its fullest potential. So then you awaken, right? Boom! Little does Vegeta know, you be stunning on them, and you are the legendary, pretty much Super Saiyan, one of the most evilest villains in the show, man. This guy's evil, man. Instead of killing you, he'll destroy your planet. And that's Broly's Legends Dawning, the original God of Destruction, in my opinion, because he has the ability to destroy planets, and this deck profile is going to do the same thing. So what does he do when he's awakened? Well, when this card attacks, you draw 1 card, then you may choose 1 non-token or non-black battle cards and place them in the drop area. So pretty much you kill 1 of your cards. And if you do so, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and places it in the drop area. So more discard ability, but in the cost of killing 1 of your homies, you know, 1 of your comrades in the battle area. So when you kill 1 of them, you get to pretty much make your opponent discard. Very, it sounds counterintuitive. Right now, Broly looks like all he does is just hit himself, and it's sounding like you're just gonna kill yourself. But I made this deck to withstand the power of the Saiyan race, and you are the ultimate being of that. So he also has an activate main ability that once per turn you get to choose 1 card in your hand and place it in the drop area. I know this leader sounds like all you do is just damage yourself, but in the cost of that, when you drop 1 card to the drop area, you get to kill anything on the battle area on your opponent's side of the field. So that's pretty good. You have an instant KO anything. All you gotta do is just drop 1 card to your hand. And if you guys haven't noticed, he is a black leader. He's covered in green aura on both sides, but he is a black leader. And for that reason, we are going to the overround, and Broly's gonna be recruiting some of the overround characters. So that's Broly, that's the leader, the legend himself. And let's start it off with, obviously, you gotta have the first base form Broly, Dawn of Rampage. Little does Vegeta know, this guy's beast mode, and he's trying to kill Kakarot like in the movie, right? So what he does, we're playing 4 of these because he's our turn 1 play. Pick up 7, get to add any Broly to your hand. Very useful card. So 4 of those, and then obviously once you stun in on your opponents, once Playaz can't control you anymore, boom, you turn Super Saiyan, and now all the Saiyans are just like in awe with their jaw open because you're about to wreck them. And then we got Endless Evolution Broly promo. You can only get this from tournament packs, or if you buy them now, they're relatively cheap. And this deck, I try to make it very Broly themed and also very budget friendly for you guys. This card's not as expensive. It used to be like 50 bucks. Now I think it's only like $2. So what does this card do? Well, when you play it, your opponent chooses one battle card in their battle area and they have to KO it. Okay, that's pretty much it. And on top of that, when you evolve into this card, you reduce the evolve cost by 2, allowing you to pretty much evolve at a cheaper cost. So we're running 4 of those. And then the Ultimate Broly from the Ultimate box, we got Deathness Warrior Broly, man. We're running 4 of these. Another Broly card. This card is Beast Mode. This card is just like in the movie. You're just flying towards your opponent and you're destroying the battle area because you just got so much like power, man. And this guy is such a good card. He's kind of like this card. When you play this card, your opponent chooses one battle card in their battle area and KOs it, but with a pretty much kick. If you happen to if your opponent happens to not be able to pop anything in their battle area, they have to discard 2 cards from their hand. And combining this with the leader's discard effect will pretty much destroy your opponent's hand. Very useful card. And on top of that, if you happen to have this guy out and then you evolve into this guy, it'll only cost 1 energy because this guy reduces the cost of evolution by 2. And he has the same ability. If you happen to evolve over this guy and it happens to have a different name, it reduces it by 2 as well. So what else could you evolve onto? Well, we got Broly, the Unstoppable Horror, man. Broly is Beast Mode. This guy, if you happen to evolve over this guy, he survives the turn. You evolve. It only requires 1 energy to evolve. 2 energies to evolve over this guy. And it's a it's actually 1 energy, and you evolve over this guy, and you get to KO a battle card, and he's a double striker. So it works with 1 energy to evolve over this, or 1 energy to evolve over this. Choose your preference, right? And this guy's just very beast mode. Because look at this, man. Another tournament card. He looks sick with it. Look at that. Bam. 2 of those. And then after Broly got killed, well, he comes back. He's resurrected as a life form Bio Broly. And this guy is another evolve target. This one is not as good as the Ultimate, because the Ultimate, as soon as you play it, you don't have to evolve and his effect triggers. For this one, you have to evolve in order to make your opponent discard 2 cards. So if you guys haven't noticed, it's a bunch of discarding cards. And it only required 2 energies to evolve onto this man, because they both reduce the evolve cost by 2. So then obviously we're running the Beast. You have gone full power. You got 4 or 5 Saiyans and Piccolo versus just Broly, and they can't even touch you. If you manage to play this card, you win. And Broly, the Rampaging Horror from set 1, is so good. You evolve over him, and pretty much you make your opponent discard 2 cards. 30,000 double strike to your opponent's face. Straight fire, green aura to your opponent, and I guarantee you're gonna be killing him. And if you happen to evolve over the Ultimate or the promo Broly, you're doing wonders right there. And then this is the kick. This is how this deck works. See this guy? This is the MVP of the deck, the Bio Warrior Army. Why? Because when you attack with your leader, you have to pop one of your battle cards and send them to the drop area, right? So how are you gonna get the ability going up every turn? And well, it's because of overflowing Bio Warrior Army. This makes the deck, guys. This makes the deck. Because when this guy goes to the drop area, all you gotta do is discard 1 card and he comes back. Discard 1 card, comes back. So what you do in turn is you attack, and then after the attack, your opponent combos, whatever, and then you attack, and then you pop this one, your opponent discards a card, he comes back, and then you attack. So that's how this deck works. This card is the MVP, and that's why we're running for Bio Warrior armies. You gotta run this guy. And then why not? And then since you don't want to give anything to your hand, we're gonna be playing 4 of these because it's a critical and self-awakening slightly faster, right? So Gohan's very useful. And then I noticed there was a huge problem with the aggro right now running around, but since the flute's gonna be dropped down just to 1, you're not gonna be getting killed that fast. So your turn 1 play or turn 2 play, you gotta play Krillin, man. These guys are blockers, and Human Shield Krillin, you know, all he does is just blow up. Well, that's what you have it for. You play him, and he's just gonna protect your butt because you're gonna crit yourself with the Unawaken ability. You're gonna be at low life relatively quickly, and you need protection, and this guy is your pretty much your survival card. And then obviously the negate, full power energy, negate a card, negate an attack and pop a 1-drop. Saint Kaba, pop the GT Trunks, pop the Bardock, pop a bunch of cool stuff. Now we're going to the Overrealm, guys. Now we are going to the dark side, you know, like Star Wars. So we got Scientist Fu. Since you're gonna be milling a lot with your Unawakened side, you crit yourself and then you mill the top 3. That's 4 cards in the drop area, allowing you to Overrealm relatively quicker. And that's why we're gonna be running Scientist Fu, because you need a draw, right? You want to draw. Drawing cards is very good, and it's a double strike, very good for finishing game. And then we got a Mass Saiyan, right? You got a recruit one. We got the gold one right here and the normal one right here. This guy is so good to remove all the little cost. So then you get to pretty much pop with this guy and have an open playing field and not stress too much about the battle cards. So this guy's good. Then another removal is Dimensional View. Like with this deck, the point of it is to destroy the hand and destroy the field. And we're going to be warping some cards with Scientist Fu. And on top of that, he's also a double strike, 20k, very useful card. And then getting back to the discard effect, we're going to be adding Demigra. Yes, who would be the best recruitment to recruit Broly other than Demigra, man? Demigra is an evil villain that just recruits people from all across the multi-universes, and this guy is beast in this deck because when you attack, only 1 energy required over round 4, so all you gotta do is just attack 1 time with Broly, and you get to play this guy for 1 energy, and when you attack, your opponent chooses 1 card and sends it to the warp. And the beautiful part is, if they choose a battle card, when you attack with it, you get to combo with it, making them slightly stronger. So either they warp an extra card, which could be a very useful negate, or they give me extra combo power. Very useful, and it's a discard. One of the best cards in the deck. And then keeping theme to the discard effect, we got Mira. You Overrealm 3 for it, you make your opponent discard 1 card, Overrealm, discard another card. That's 2 discards in 1 turn. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Super beautiful. And last but not least, since we're running a black card, the only super combo we could run is the Supreme Kai of Time. All you gotta do is Overrealm, have 5 in the warp, and now you got super combos. You can do it as soon as turn 1 or 2. Turn 2. Because when you attack with that, you have 4 in the drop, combo 1, Overrealm, and now you got access to your super combos. And now you're gonna go Broly rampaging, Vegeta, and your opponent's gonna be like Vegeta, just nose bleeding and just stunned throughout the entire battle until they grow the courage to finally do something. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up in the comment section what you guys would do with it. I was thinking of black red, but you know, I wanted to keep it Broly themed, and I got all the ultimate Broly legendary cards and I threw it into this deck, and hopefully you guys like it. And like we always say, y'all stay super.